Hello YouTube, this is One-Legged Prepper, and I wanted to talk to you today about positions of strength and how not to have a specific item weaponized against you. As you can see in war, things like food, water, shelter, and all that can be weaponized against you. TJ Morris of Bear Independent often speaks about coming from positions of strength. Well, how do you get to a position of strength? Well, what you do is, it's like my marketing professor said back in college, you don't have to make guns illegal. Make as many guns as you want, various ammunition caliber, semi-automatic. Make them all. Now, if you really, really want to control the guns, you make ammunition very hard to get. Because if a gun doesn't go boom boom, what good is it? If you can't buy the ammunition to use that gun, what's the point? So how do we become strong in our positions of faith? Our positions of strength, I'm sorry. First of all, food. Have lots of it. If my neighbor comes to me tomorrow and says, oh, by the way, the grocery store is empty, it's like, hey, cool story, bro. Good luck. My family's taken care of. We've got an ample recommended supply of food and water. Granted, I've had to hit my food storages pretty hard because I've been out of work for over 2 months and we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And but definitely have enough food that cannot be weaponized against you. Start out with a 2 weeks, and then when you hit 2 weeks, double that to 4, and then when you hit a month, try to set aside 3 months worth of food. That should all be stored in your kitchen. And then turn that 3 months into 6, and then 6 months into yearly storage. And that gets into buckets of grains, noodles, beans, and all that. Just being a spot to where if the grocery shuts down for a month, you're not in a world of hurt. I mean, you're always going to need bread, eggs, and milk, and yeah, I've seen the price of eggs. But definitely have all your food covered. Another thing you're going to want to have is water storage. 4 gallons per person per day, and I would try to at least have a month. You can go down and buy those 4-gallon jugs that they put in the water coolers at work, and you can store many of those, but you want 4 gallons per person per day. That's for washing the dishes, washing your body, all the good stuff, drinking, cooking. Have water so that it cannot be weaponized against you. Also have your way to treat first aid. Have a good first aid kit. I just shot a video on the Refuge Medical IFAK. that I've had for years, and I've done all the upgrades on it. I think I took it from 2.0 to a 3.0. There was a 2.1 in there, and maybe another 2.5. And anyway, I did all the upgrades. So I have a way to cheat your boo-boos, and I would definitely be looking into a wound care bucket. Treats grievous wounds for 30 days. And then if you know of anybody that's pregnant or going to have a baby, they have birthing buckets and a prenatal bucket. One is for mom, one is for the baby. And they've got all the good stuff in there. I definitely have access to tourniquets and trauma shears and all the good stuff. If you're stored away, they can't hurt you. If you got everything all done and good, they can't weaponize stuff against you. And then be smart. Start building your team or your mag and see where it can go. Position of strength also means taking care of people. Sorry about that, YouTube. Also do studies of your area, know where your grocery store is, know where your gas station is, know where all the feed mills are, just in case you need to acquire bulk grains like corn. I look up a video on nixtamalization. That's where you add pickling lime and boil corn to bring out the vitamin, I believe, B in it. Because if you just eat it regular, you're going to get really, really sick, really, really bad. So I definitely look up nixtamalization, and I'd put away several, trying to think how many I have put away. Put away several 100 pounds of corn. Get it well, it's still $8 a bag. Canned goods. You should have lots of them. You should have all the canned goods. And make sure it's things that you eat. Well, YouTube, don't let anybody weaponize anything against you. Make sure you have a good first aid kit. Like I said, Refuge Medical. I would go see what they have, see what fits your needs. The very minimum I would do is an IFAK. You can get other kits for other purposes. I have a bleed control kit at work. Excuse me. It's been a long day. I haven't been sleeping well, so. But anyway, as always, YouTube, leave in the comments if you think there's anything that I've missed that can be weaponized against you. Have some spare cash around. Because when credit cards and